I wouldn't even worry about what I titled the name of this stream. It's just start the game.
Start the game already.
What game are we playing?
Abigail, did you have a preference?
No.
Can't stop? Start off with something simple?
Oh, my Steam is updating. You guys we're not playing Steam. Oh, gosh, it's painful.
You were the one that said you didn't want to do the...
Yep, I remember now. I've been having to get the house ready because there's a gal who's coming to clean the house. Yeah, the fact that you have to get a house ready for someone to come clean your house.
Tidy it up so that they can clean it.
I am not about that crap. I wouldn't even have had someone come, but it's not my choice, so.
You know, that's kind of insane, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Why don't you just...
Women. Dude, women. They're insane.
Why don't you just
Someone
man up?
Man up. Women don't make sense.
Not woman.
I'm good for whatever game. I like all the games we play. So.
Okay.
Was it this year that we had was it last year or this year that we had that challenge?
It was
That was
last year.
Oh.
The challenge this year was going to be play 100 episodes of Kingdoms. And we got 6 deep and kind of broke the game.
Let's see. Only 6.
60.
6.
6?
6
I feel like we did
episodes.
more.
We did, but every time we restarted, I restarted the number.
Ah. Gotcha.
So,
At 6, we broke the game.
but we
Yeah,
were
that was
playing
when it was
3
so
4-hour games. So
Yeah.
we're putting
They
in
were
time.
not short games for sure.
They were awesome. Oh, I love this game. Did you hear that Addison got...
I did. I
Okay.
did.
Yeah, I told him.
That was so sweet of Alakai.
Oh, I thought I'm bad at remembering who got me what. I
Oh,
gave you
that's
credit
terrible.
for that, Abigail.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it was totally me.
Jeez, you guys are horrible.
Oh no. Alec, I hope you're not watching right now.
Yeah, jeez.
And I told him last week to
Oh,
watch while he's at work. No!
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm just going to take credit, so thank you. To all you listeners, he was right the first time.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Did you tell him
Oh,
about the
that's
play last night, too?
Oh, I didn't. I forgot. Do you wanna tell him?
Oh, I'll just start it off and then you can finish it, because I have a feeling you have more to say than me. Jordan was in The Wizard of Oz last night, Mount Vernon.
Gotcha.
At her school. Sorry, I didn't need to say what school she goes to. Her school put on the play. And when we get there, they're like, oh yeah, it's an almost 2-hour play and there's no music. And I'm like, holy shit. Okay. Yep. Wizard of Oz is a musical, just in case anyone hasn't seen it.
Oh my gosh. And when they said no music, I assumed they were gonna just go from scene to scene to scene. That's not what happened. In between each scene where there's supposed to be music, they had creepy, cult-like chanting of the songs. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm sitting
When they
there
brought that out there.
losing my shit because
Yeah. Jeez.
Because
Oh
your
my
mind,
gosh.
you just can't help it. She did amazing. They actually all did really amazing,
Yeah.
right?
that was the
And they didn't have microphones. So
that was the sad part. Was when I'm watching this, I'm remembering you doing the importance of being earnest,
Okay.
and you and all your senior buddies are acting your hearts out, and you're like 18, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
They got one high schooler for this show, and the rest of the students were 8th and 7th graders. And
Oh, dang.
these kids, they're kids. They don't They don't
Yeah,
understand.
they're fresh into the
Right.
Yeah, so
acting thing.
they're like most of them are just learning their lines and that's it. And then there's some
Yeah.
of them that are putting on a bit of an accent. The main character, she did pretty well,
She did.
but I felt so bad. But you could tell that all the kids, or not all the kids, most of the kids were actually trying kind of their best. And then
Yeah.
I don't know what the director was doing, because he had 4 of those stage blocks on stage, just kind of like, or 6 of them, 4 on the bottom, 2 on top, and then
The whole time.
he was projecting the scene onto the background,
Okay.
and I maybe it was the budget, maybe he just didn't give a shit. That's what it looked like, but I don't know.
I think so. But the witch, I think the witch was the high schooler,
Oh, definitely.
and she
She was
oh my
awesome.
gosh, she did amazing.
She was
Nice.
like, I could tell she was like, I'm gonna save this play.
Yes. You got to love somebody who does that, right?
Yeah.
It was impressive. So, and Jordan loved it. I mean, she just loved being in it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? That's awesome. And she wants to do more.
Yeah, I hope she
So-
does another one. But
I do too.
she talked about how like preparing for it sucked.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
That's
Well,
right.
that's good. I mean, it's yeah, it's nice to know that she enjoyed it, and I mean, to be aware that preparing for it kind of sucks sometimes, right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With her going into high school, I'm a little bit more excited for future plays. Just
That's fun.
FYI.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
someone shows every single one of those kids video footage of what they did. And they're like, "Oh, that's what he means by project."
Oh,
Well-
that was the annoying thing that we had to do in Walla Walla. I mean, I didn't realize just how bad. I mean, not bad of an actor, but like there is just so many things that you don't know you're messing up on until Dr. Lovelace made us, see our, watch ourselves, and it was so annoying,
Yeah.
and no one liked it. But still, it's like, well, you do learn really quickly what not to do,
Yeah.
So,
For sure. Like, even when I started YouTube, and even now, like I'll go back and I'll watch something I recorded, and it's like, why am I mumbling? Why aren't I speaking?
speaking out, yeah.
You don't have to yell.
Come,
Just project.
speak, yeah. Speak, Addison.
Speak. Use your voice, not your breath.
Okay, I will say I kind of felt bad for the kid sitting behind me. I mean, a little kid. Because at one point I heard their guardian or whoever that was sitting next to him, and they're like, can you see? Do you want to sit on my lap? And I'm like, oh shit. Like, because
Damn.
our whole family
Yeah.
has the front row seats. It's in a
Oh,
gym.
gotcha.
Like,
Yeah, the
kid
stage was
can't
3 feet
see.
off the ground.
right?
Jeez.
So I'm like, the
Wow.
whole time, like, I want to bend over, but I'm like, also, I'm already super, like, it was uncomfortable, but I
was
just felt
slouched.
really bad. I should have just switched seats with the little girl, but I was having so much fun making jokes with Addison up to a certain point.
Oh, and they
Just decided not to.
they didn't have any mics, but they had one, like one of those mics that hangs from the ceiling,
Oh, yeah.
and because the kids weren't projecting, it was turned
Right.
up so loud. Any
Yep,
noise
that you're
the
getting
audience
feedback. Yeah.
made, no, not even. It was just enough so that any noise that the audience made, it picked it up.
Jeez. That's fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
quiet,
man.
very quiet audience.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to brag, but actually I
Going
do.
to.
I'm going to. Yeah. Let's just say that I've been to 4 of AEA's plays, and of those 4, 2 of them I was the acting director. And of
What?
those 4 plays, 2 of those plays had incredible projection.
Wow.
And it was really great because they say, like, when I was, talking to the kids, I remember the first year I was there because it was a nightmare. I landed there in July. I found an apartment. Then I got kicked out of the country for 2 months, and then I came back, and they're like, "So there's a play going on in a month and a half, and you're the director." So, and that was fun, right? That was so. I'm doing these plays, and I'm trying to talk to them about projection, and the music director, he goes, "Oh, they don't need to project. We got microphones." And then he leaves, and I'm like, "I don't care if we got microphones. Y'all are projecting." And it was
Right.
great because then when the microphones died, because they did die, and it was no problem. Everyone could keep going because all my actors could be heard across the gym. So
I don't know
Nailed
why
it.
that should have
nailed
been.
it.
You know what was interesting, Addison? Also, the
Sorry, guys.
director of the play never once got up and applauded his own kids.
Oh.
Like, no one saw him except
Oh,
when we
wow.
were. And I just realized that, and I'm like, he's not even like. I feel like he's not even proud of his own work. Like, they did great.
Yeah.
I mean, they did their best, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and so that tells me they did great. And
Right.
so, I don't know, that reflects him and where he's at, which is too bad because, but
Yeah.
the kids seem to have fun either way. So
Yeah.
It sucks because I know as a director you have kind of an idea of how things should go in your head, and sometimes when they don't go the way you picture it, it's hard to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
So
No, and if you're in it as the creative artist kind of person, that can be tough because that was something where, for me, I was always torn. Like the creative director part, it's like, you screwed up, you missed missed 4 rows of lines there, and the other part is the teacher part, which is I'm so proud of you guys. I don't care how bad you do. I'm just so proud of everything you've tried to do. And so, if you don't have one of those sides, then yeah, you can be like, oh, they screwed up my art again. Oh, great. So.
I don't know. I understand that, but at the same time, I'm like, when you involve people, like, you have to roll with the punches. That is just, you don't have a choice in my mind, right?
It's fair,
Yeah.
but you're allowed to feel feelings, right? Like I
Right.
can see exactly why he would not be up and clapping, right? Especially if that artistic, although the way you're describing the play makes me think he's not that artistic either. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he's just some middle school teacher who was drafted to be the, director for the year.
That's
So.
probably it.
It's
I was like,
also
no.
it's also one of those things where when I watch anything that I've ever done artistically back, even if it's the best thing I've ever done, I'll still notice everything I messed up, every little thing, and I'll talk to everyone and they'll be like, "I didn't even notice that." Well, it's there,
Right.
and I saw it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
It can be. You have to have a process for getting past that. Walk away, take a deep breath, maybe take the
It's
day.
true.
Come back tomorrow. We'll start fresh. But
Yeah.
Right.
if you don't have that process, you're gonna just end up like I have in most of my productions, just pissed
Right.
off and not done.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I don't know. I do have to say though, my second production, I still have the parents and the kids who will come up and will talk about it. They're in like 10th grade now, but they will talk about that second production that we did, and it still is one of my favorite memories because I knew a little bit about the Bulgarian culture, so I was able to push back the whatever the pressures that were being given to me.
It was in Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's here. AEA, yeah, and yeah, it was just I actually went in and YouTubed researching how to speak with an American accent. We really hate the letter T in the middle of words, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but anyway, but yeah, but I did all this
You
research
better not be serious.
Better
No,
not
better
be serious. Tell me that Martin went over the mountain and had
Martin.
some water.
Martin.
We either skip
Yeah.
the T or we turn it to D, but we do not say T. Okay, and if
It's
you're
true, better.
wondering,
It's not
yeah,
better, it's
right?
better.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And if you're wondering who does use the T, just start saying it, and you'll hear the British accent come out. Martin
Better.
went over the mountain to drink some water. Like,
It's
Oh,
water,
crap.
bitch.
it's water.
Why
You
do
better
we-
get that right.
Why do we do it wrong?
It's our accent. It just why do Australians talk the way they do, and the Irish speak the way they do? It's just something we got wrong 200 years ago, and it's just followed us since. So
Very interesting.
It is weird
Yes.
though how we came from Europe and went from that
Yeah.
mountain and Martin to mountain,
Yeah.
mountain and Martin.
well,
'Cause I'm a real
I mean,
man.
come on, look at Australia. How do you get there? I'm just curious because I cannot understand anything they say.
Seriously,
Really?
I can, but I
Yeah.
lived there for a while.
No, I mean they have the second worst accent in my opinion. I mean, as far as my years hearing whatever, they have the second worst accent to understand, and that includes like Chinese speaking in English, or Russian speaking in English. Like I just have such a hard time understanding them. And then the worst is Scottish.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
I
And,
like it
yeah.
when I've watched some of them where they'll pronounce names. They'll show the spelling of the name, and then they'll pronounce it for you. And
Okay.
there's no logic,
Right.
so I don't understand anything.
Jeez.
Well, like Irish, Scottish, most of these accents I can understand if they're speaking English, but they have their slang. Like I see these videos of people in Ireland saying stuff with their slang, and it's like no clue,
Right.
no clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, and even some of their slang isn't really slang unless they're calling our language slang too. But I was reading a book, which I didn't realize was based out of Ireland until we got into the book. But the kids were asking questions like, or I assigned the book to the kids, and then they were asking questions like boot and biscuit, which I mean, I thought, okay, biscuit's fine. It's just a biscuit. No, biscuit is cookie.
Yeah.
Because okay, so and it's just like, oh my gosh. And then they called the move or something, like this kid was moving to a new town. A Lowry.
Lori.
Had to look that one up. Lori, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, what in the world is a lorry? And I'm trying to find this out for the kids because they're asking what's a lorry. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was a girl, like Lori came over,
What is it?
it's a moving truck.
Lori. Huh.
Yeah, I couldn't
Who was
remember
I
if it
just
was
talk-
a moving truck or like a one of those dollies things. I couldn't remember.
Oh, it might be that too. It was, but they said the lorry. Oh, it's not lorry though. Is Lowry, right?
Lori.
And you're calling it lorry?
Lori.
Okay, fine, lorry.
I mean, I just watched a video where they were talking about, like, do you know what a lorry is? Like,
Alright,
what?
yeah. They ruin their own words.
Smelly.
That's fine. That's
Boo.
fine. Oh, jeez. Anyway,
What does
That's,
Sherry mean in French?
Chippy,
Oh,
my beautiful, my Like it's
Huh.
one of those things. My sweetness. I don't know what it actually translates to, but I know it's a.
Enchanté, chérie.
Good one, Addison. I kind of like it.
But I do.
But I do.
Couldn't even help yourself.
I know. I really wish I could. I really wish I could.
Excuse me.
Am I not getting? Okay, never mind.
Something wrong?
No, I'm reserving cards, and for a second I didn't get the gold coin, so I was like, kind of pissed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
For a split moment.
You might be wondering how I got here.
Oh, brother. All right, let's do that one.
Wow.
I see.
I'll just hoard. That's all you do, huh?
That's all you do. Oh, me?
Both of you.
She got like 2.
What?
Just, I need you to take your whites, and put them back on the back in the pile.
That is so racist, man.
Not if you
Why are
knew
we
what I was
being
gonna do with them.
All right, that's better.
They had their finger on the cancel button. Oh no, he's okay. He's okay.
Right. He's okay. That was close. But we're good. Oh man. Here you go. You're doing it.
That was a throwaway.
That was a throwaway.
Yeah, it was like
I see.
Not planned.
Oh, gotcha. Oh man.
How is it that I have a point?
So you grabbed a card with a point.
What is your point?
Don't remember that.
I do.
Oh.
There's a card I was going to grab.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hell yeah. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Okie dokie. The dog's awake again.
School?
Which one? Which one? I do that one, that would be a problem. If I do that
Who's
one, that would be good.
mumbling?
No one? None of your business?
Andrew's mumbling?
Smack you in the face. That's what I'm gonna do. Show you mumbling.
The one that was just talking about how his students were projecting?
Shut your mouth, son of a bitch. I'll show you mumbling.
Hilarious.
Oh, man. That's right.
Andrew, what are you doing in July?
Teaching. What are you doing in July?
Working.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not coming with Mom and Daddy.
That's sad.
Yeah, but I'm just not. So, and then there's weddings that I was informed of that are happening. A wedding happening in August,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing camp in August. some kids. So I have to figure it out. But I, first of all, do not want to go with mom and daddy. And then I'm trying to figure out another time to come. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Very better.
Oh, I have to? I have to?
Do it.
I did it.
Do it. You did it.
Oh,
Well
flippin' did
done.
it, yeah?
Bit of an asshole
Hey, could
too,
you
aren't
please-
you? Get down a notch. What? We're good. We're good. It's nothing. I have nothing personal.
What is happening?
I'm gonna smack your brother in the face. That's what's happening. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang it. Now you're running fast again. Piece of shit.
What?
This clock that I got from the
Oh, jeez.
flea market is.
I thought you were playing 7 Days to Die and you were repairing something.
Oh, serious? Nice. I got all the tools I need for sound effects over here. Sweet. Oh, man, it's awesome.
Oh, damn it.
Badonka-dunk.
Wait. Wait.
For it. Right.
Wait.
For
Shit.
it. It's my favorite noise. Is shit.
That's not very nice.
It's not, but you know, what can you do? It's like you can lose like a loser, or you can win and crush everyone.
Yeah, but you guys are supposed to help me win.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm on my way to doing that. Just 2 more seconds.
Okay. Okay.
2 more seconds. I can't. I really suck at this game.
5 points. Yes, you won, bitch. Yes. This is a fun game.
That was harsh.
It was harsh.
Wow, I hate you.
Yeah. I've never felt
I don't
more
even have a
like
chance.
tactical. I felt really tactical in this game. And I'm not sure I did anything different, but I felt like I was way more tactical.
I got 8.
Oh, girl, you crushed it.
Wow, you are so demeaning, Andrew.
Why am I
can kick
demeaning?
him
I
from
said
the
you
voice
crushed
call.
it.
What?
I think I can kick him from the voice call.
Perfect.
Wow.
Damn, I can't.
Didn't know that you guys were such bad losers, but it's cool.
Only in the midst of a sore winter.
That's fair. That's fair. Then we'll play Can't Stop, because that game hates me. So
Guys,
There we
why
go.
don't we play? We should play that one game where you have to bet money on those
sale.
cards.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
We can
We'll
play
do
this game first.
Too late. Too late.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
you
is called.
didn't let me hit the accept button. He was really
Okay.
quick to get rid of that can't stop game.
I hate that game.
Why do you play it?
So that you guys feel good about yourselves.
Okay, but you win that game a lot.
Yeah, sure I do.
Okay.
You win it a fair amount. I think you're the top winner right now.
Me?
No, Andrew.
Yeah, I thought so. Him or Alakai?
Shit.
Why? What just happened? Why?
Do you remember how to play?
No.
Yeah.
You bid coins, And if you pass after you bid coins, you lose half of your coins rounded down.
Right. What's the number go up
Right.
to? Is it 30?
30 is the highest, yeah.
Okay.
And if you win the bid, you lose your coins too. Like all of them.
There's a cat in the neighborhood, and it will sit on the porch. Thank you, Addison. It'll sit on like the, sorry, what is that called? Railing of Dave and Megan's front porch, so it looks like it's their cat right by the front door. And he just sits there watching the neighborhood, licking himself. And I'm like, what is happening?
He's like, I like this railing better than mine.
Wait, what is the highest the cards go up to? 30?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I hate this game. We should leave voice chat when we do this part.
I hate this game.
No, when we bid, because you
Oh,
or you know you're not allowed to talk, Andrew.
okay.
Why?
Because he does mind games, small mind games. He's like, oh, I know how many coins you have. Are you gonna keep going?
Edison, we all play mind games on one another. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but mine are stupid and obvious.
No, they're not. I have played. What's that game that Love Letter with you?
I do not play mind games in that game. I am just so dumb. It looks like I'm playing mind games.
I think you're full of shit.
I swear.
I don't buy it.
The times that I try to play mind games are the times where you're like, oh, he's the princess. And then you get me.
Mm.
I wonder how many coins Edison has left.
See, Abigail, do you see? Do you see?
I'm done. Done. Sorry.
Because Andrew keeps count. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, shoot.
But I messed up. I should have just passed. Should have just passed.
I know. You're good, man.
You're good, man. You're good, man.
Oh, man.
You're a real swell guy.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
You bidding more? Oh, you're not bidding more.
Well, I got to get you to get rid of your coins now. So.
I see.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I gotta stop with the little chuckle.
Bob, do
I'll
what
just-
you need to do.
I'll just mute myself, okay? Jeez. Sweet.
You're an asshole, Andrew.
Abigail,
I'm
saying
not.
everything everyone's thinking.
What you talking about?
How the fuck do you still have money?
Me?
Because I pass. You guys don't.
You don't pass all the time.
I do. Most of the time.
I've passed it like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll just pass then. Thanks. Do I get to add the 2 coins as points to one of my cards?
No, but they do count as your cash at the end.
Oh, I hate
What are they?
Well, whoever has the 30 doesn't hate it.
How high does this go?
15.
Oh. Assholes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was 29 already played?
Maybe. Don't remember.
No.
No. Okay. Thank you.
Jerk, Andrew.
Funny. You can autoplay that last one.
Really?
No, I was just like telling the computer, like, why aren't you
Oh, yeah.
autoplaying the last one?
Holy cow, that was
man.
close.
That
Nice.
was
Wow.
really close.
Very close.
That was a good
Jeez.
game.
How did they decide you had more?
Obviously.
Just because you had more coins?
Look at my smile.
That was
Oh,
why.
he probably did. You have coins at the end, Addison?
No, we
I-
both had 63 points at the end, so he had 61,000 plus the 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just wondering why, because we both had 63 points at the end.
But you had more money.
What's the stars next to...
Starts with
Oh,
the
the
points.
tiebreaker was
like,
the number of coins. That's what it said.
is that what it said?
Yeah, hover over the stars. Next to the stars. The gray one.
Right here. Oh, nice. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Dang.
That's awesome.
That was stressful.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Jeez. Man.
Funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
One can't stop.
What do you guys want to do now? Let's do
Yeah.
Can't Stop.
Then I need to buy coffee before I go out to coffee.
Hmm.
Can I get it delivered living at Grammy's house?
Probably.
I can't do that. That's ridiculous.
I forgot to get... Well, just make some.
She doesn't have any creamer.
It's better to drink it black anyway.
I know.
You only need
Waiting for you to-
a half a cup.
I'm at the main place, but I don't know why I can't. There's no invite.
No,
Oh.
you're there, Abigail. Addison hasn't invited. There you go.
Can't stop. I'll try black because I have my coffee from last night, Addison.
Okay.
But I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, I slept pretty good last night actually, but I remember waking up at like 4 in the morning and my
Yeah.
heart, it wasn't racing, but it was like, what were you dreaming about, dude?
I definitely had like wild dreams. Like I got up to pee like, I don't know, like 6, and like my stomach hurt. I had to go so bad. I was like, oh my word, like this does not happen. I'm up at least 2 times a night. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I I get up and then I go back to sleep. I think at 8:30 Bubba woke me up barking. But my dream was like very violent, a lot of guns. There was like a hotel, and I don't think I was part of it, but I obviously was aware of what was happening. I don't know who the main characters were, but
Yeah.
there were two main characters. They got these two kids, and like I don't know if they were protecting the kids or not, but the kids had a different hotel room, and they weren't actually really good news. So I was very confused, and then someone had a gun, and then people who were entering the hotel are like shooting up other people because there's lots of like people with guns, like Wild West kind of deal. And the gals behind the counter are like, it's okay, we'll just leave for a few minutes and we'll come back and things will be chill. And then I woke up and I was like, what the hell did I just watch? I was so confused.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really weird. Oh man. I don't know what to do with that. I was just like, okay. It was very interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw a connection to something. Like maybe the
I know.
play or...
Right. It kind of reminded me, they put out this movie, Owen Wilson put out this movie, a very serious movie, and it was pretty much the story of when Pol Pot took over Cambodia.
Oh, I
He
watched
was just
that
killing
movie.
everyone.
It was
Oh,
horrifying.
girl. It was awful, but they didn't give you any history. There was...
I didn't even know it was
unless
about that
you-
until you said that.
Oh, I knew it, because I just remember the story of it, so it made sense.
Yeah.
But they didn't give you dates or anything. They didn't give you any history, which really made me mad and sad, because that took away from the fact you didn't know that. How many people don't know that?
Seriously,
But that...
I know about Pol Pot. I just didn't know that that's what the movie was about. I thought it was about a different, like a more isolated incident. I didn't realize it was that incident.
I watched, if you haven't watched The Killing Fields, that is also like very insightful to like the beginning, because a lot of Americans were over there, and Pol Pot, when he took over, if you didn't get to a U.S. or an American what do you call it? Consulate? No.
Embassy.
Embassy. Thank you. Then you were toast. Like, you were free game.
Yeah.
So it was like just so scary. So I remember watching that movie and I was like, why isn't there any information on this history that's happening right now? Like,
Wow. Yeah.
that was a hard movie to watch.
Well,
So...
this is what's really terrifying about our state in society right now, is we really only focus on one of these genocidal assholes, and that's Hitler. And now you're not even allowed to talk about Hitler because it's hate speech or some bullshit. And we should be talking and learning about all of these maniacs. So when you have someone like Justin Trudeau, who's literally doing things that Hitler started doing before he became Hitler.
Who is Justin something?
He's the Canadian Prime Minister.
Oh, jeez. What's his last name?
Trudeau. Trudeau. Like a
Perfect. Thank
douchebag.
you.
Sorry, I don't like him very much.
I could tell. Is Andrew part of this conversation still?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. No, I meant like, yeah, in the call. So, yeah, it's, I don't know how true that some of the videos I've seen, but they have to do with road rage and people flipping their shit, and also gun violence and stuff like that. And all I think is, okay, mama, just chill on the road. I just want you to chill on the road.
Yeah.
Like, no one needs to get to you. You know, take it slow.
Last night. Why are you tailing everybody?
Dude, in general, okay, that's her 24/7 on the road. 24/7. It's like she doesn't know how to chill. She freaks me out.
Yeah, she has one gear.
It's
High.
fast.
Yeah, fast.
Sorry, Andrew.
Why?
I keep knocking you off.
Oh, yeah. I'm over it, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, what else interesting happened in the life of the Skagit Valiants?
That's a good question.
Well, don't all jump at the answer. Come on. One at a time.
Oh, I could tell him about the neighborhood guy.
Oh yeah. Did you hear about Sarah's friend?
Megan.
Megan's friend? Sorry.
Jeez.
Okay.
We have a lot of family.
Family friends. Okay.
So I've been house sitting at Graham's for 3 weeks, and it must have been a week and a half ago, or a week, whatever. Dave wasn't home. He was flying, and Bubba starts flipping out. So I look out the window, and some guy is over at Megan's house, and I knew Megan wasn't feeling well. So I just kind of stood there and waited. Oh, it was last Saturday when we talked. It was a week.
Okay.
So this guy apparently told Meg he was acting real weird, so she figured he was acting like he was on something.
Yeah.
The way he was talking, he would pause and kind of mumble. And
Okay.
so he asked if he could come inside. She was like, absolutely not. He asked if he said, does your husband, he was asking who the owner of the home was. And then he was asking if Megan's husband beats her, and she's like, no. And he's like, well, if he does, I have a gun and I will shoot him. And I'm like, so Meg is freaking out. She's like, you need to leave, like, get off my property. So this is right, this kid lives right across the street from Grammy's in a brown house. And after that, Megan was keeping a real close eye, and I was trying to also. And on Monday morning, I sit down to either have worship or do school, whatever it was. I was trying to, it was quiet. This kid starts blaring his music out of his car, and I'm like, the whole house of Grammy's is shaking. I'm like, what is, okay, maybe he's just driving by or whatever, right? Oh no, it keeps going. So I look out the kitchen window, and this guy has the trunk open so that his subwoofers or whatever are blaring. And then I videotaped this, so I'm not even messing. I have evidence. He goes around and opens every one of his car doors so everyone can hear his garbage music.
Jeez.
I didn't really know what to do. And so I was like, okay, I'll look it up and see like who to call, because I'm not going to just call like the police, because it's not an emergency. But I'm like, this is absolutely not okay to do. Like, that's not right. And as soon as I sent that video of it to Megan, right when I send it, she texts me back. She's like, that blah, blah, blah. He's got his music up loud. Our house is shaking. I'm like, I know. So he just kept doing weird stuff. Like after that, maybe like a day later, I saw him like going into one of the neighbors' backyards, like walking into the backyard. Okay. And then as he came back, the other neighbor another neighbor next to Grammy, this guy walks out and he starts talking to him. Meg watched that too, and she's like, it seemed like there was some sort of a commotion going on, like it was weird. And then, wow, good job.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And then, I can't remember what day it was. Dave was home, and Uncle Phil was coming over to help them work on their house because they tore down some walls in their house. And Uncle Phil told Megan he's like 22. This kid, so a young adult, whatever, was walking over to Megan's house, straight for her house. And as soon as Uncle Phil drove up, he turned around and walked back to his house. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, and Dave is like, oh, it's okay. He's skinny. We could just invite him in. I've got, they've got weapons or whatever, right? I'm like, no, okay.
Skinny don't mean shit when you're on PCP.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and someone said that I think Jonathan, Meg's brother, somehow is familiar with him because he has like a black belt or something, right? So I'm like, this kid not only is wigging out, but he's intelligent, right?
Right.
So I'm like, you don't mess around with crazy, intelligent people like that. So they had called the cops last Saturday and told them what was going on. And the cops went over there and talked to the mom and brother, and then went back and told Megan, they're like, oh, it's, mental illness or whatever.
And
I'm
everyone,
like, okay.
while this is happening, everyone's also saying that the mom is crazy too.
Yeah, I asked Grammy about her, and Grammy's like, she won't say, anytime I say hi to her, she always ignores me. Like, she is very odd. And I'm like, for Grammy to say that is kind of, she doesn't say nothing bad about people.
Right. Not from our family, at least.
Right. Okay, you said what I was thinking. So, anyway, so then Tuesday night, I was at the parents' house. We were celebrating Addison's birthday. And so I got home a little later, and I think it was 9:30 or 10, and there were police parked outside of their home. And David, I texted Dave to see if he knew anything. He didn't, and so he stayed up and just watched, and he said that they escorted his mom and then that kid somewhere. I don't know where they went. Dave said they couldn't find them in any records getting put into jail, so they think maybe he went and got help. So
Nice.
that's my hope. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the story of this little neighborhood.
Nice.
Day in the neighborhood.
Probably don't want to watch the movie Disturbia right now, huh?
Hell no. Little House on the Prairie is all I can handle while I'm here because I am not getting myself scared.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anywho, you asked for an update. Well, there it is. That's all I got.
Yep. I certainly
Just a sleepy
certainly
little
got
town.
that. Yeah. Just a sleepy little town.
What is the Great Western Train?
Oh. I was racking my brain for some historical train.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's,
Train that went westward.
it's a game.
Oh, a new one.
Yeah. The art looks pretty.
Yeah. I don't know.
What? It's called the Great Western Train?
It's trail.
Oh, I can't see that.
It's at the front. If you go to the first page.
Oh, I gotcha.
You guys want to try it or no?
Sure.
It's a game that takes an average of 87 minutes to finish.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I'm all for those long games, but then we might as well do Terra Mystica or something like that.
How do you see how long it takes?
when you finally click in to start the game, then at the top it says 87 minutes.
A long game.
A little bit.
What about diced
can we do-
tomatoes?
Diced tomatoes.
Deceptively
to-
simple recipe for fun.
Diced tomatoes.
That's creepy.
How come I can't start games?
Wait,
I thought
is
I
that-
had a...
Don't you
Remember-
pay for it?
Yeah.
You should really look into that because I feel like
Do you have the ring saying that you are able to? Diced tomatoes?
Yeah. Diced
Oh wow, look at that.
tomatoes.
who am I accepting from? Because I just got one from Addison.
Oh, Andrew. Andrew. My bad. I was
my
just
bad.
trying to see how long the game would take.
Oh,
32
32
minutes.
I thought it said 19.
minutes. You can make it fast
It
speed
says
and then it's
16 now.
16. Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
So
it's like, you guys are full of shit.
Wait,
Depends
it
on the-
did say 16.
I'm changing
Yeah,
the
Andrew's-
timings, right?
Making
Frame
it a
load.
faster game, slower game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess so. Did you guys say you wanted to play this game?
Did you want to play
Addison-
something else?
I don't. Yeah, because I don't know how to play this one.
Okay.
And you
Then
don't
I'm
like
good with
dice games.
Oh, I love dice games. What are you talking about?
What other games do we play?
We haven't played The Builders in a while.
Oh, I love that
Builders is fun.
game. That's a good game.
Builders is fun.
And love letter.
We could do Love Letter.
And a little love note.
Here we go. Love Letter it is.
Okay. It's been a long time since we've played this game.
All right, put on my
Mhm.
deceptive face. I'm not the queen.
What are you guys
Princess.
talking about?
That's how
Yeah,
bad I
there
am
it
at
is.
being deceptive, Andrew.
That's- My bad. My bad.
Goose Braba.
Oh man. I have to reread these every single time.
I know, same.
What did you do to
I
me?
am not-
What did you do to me?
I asked you a question.
Oh yeah?
Please show me your card.
Gotcha.
Got you where I want you.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna hide behind someone's skirt.
Hang on, I'm gonna
Sorry,
check my
Addison.
screen to make sure no one's watching. Okay, it's empty.
That would have been a good idea.
really?
Hey,
How?
Abigail, what did you? Abigail
Oh.
reveals king. Baron has a prince lower than Abby.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Dude, okay. Dude.
No. I had a king.
No, you can't say this out loud, though.
It's on the. It's free game, Andrew.
It's on the card. I'm reading the.
No, it says has a prince lower than Abby G's card.
Oh,
So I don't know, but you both do because you saw each other's cards.
so it doesn't tell you what I have.
No, it doesn't.
Addison.
She used it on me.
Yeah. How?
It's. You
Nope.
read it.
This
Andrew.
is on you.
I see that you had the prince, and that's it. That's
doesn't
all I
say.
see. Anything else?
I
But I
thought that
wonder
was
what
public
Abigail
record.
has now.
Fuck you. You can't do that.
What am I supposed to do? Pretend you don't have it?
Addison, yes.
Yes, okay.
That would be the correct integrity to go with.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Hey, Abigail.
What?
I'm real
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
And if it makes you feel any better, I am just now realizing what I did.
It's okay.
I was,
Oh my word.
I'm real embarrassed. Don't worry, I can fix this. I can fix this. Okay, Abigail.
So even
he
though
has,
I know,
Abigail, he has. Wait, I'll read it. I'll read it. Let's see. Bunny plays the priest against Drewby. Drewby reveals.
I kind of thought he could see it too for whatever reason when you said it out loud. So, I don't know. I guessed.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I'm just thoroughly upset.
Don't be. It doesn't even matter. It's a game. I just like what you said earlier when you're like, I don't play psychological games, Mom.
Too stupid. Oh,
just say it how it is.
Oh my goodness. I totally would have done that, Addison. I don't think they expect people who are playing to talk on the phone with each other.
yeah, and if you play it in real life, then it's not like you're showing the card to everyone. You're making a point of just showing it to me.
It's true. I played a game with my old roommate Amalia and her brothers way back in the day. I think her brothers and boyfriend. And it's called let me see.
Oh no. You're not supposed to discard that.
Oops.
Sorry.
Oopsies.
Where?
Oopsies.
Let's see if I can find the game.
I don't
So
know
this-
how to do this.
This game is online and it's called The Town of Salem. That's what it's called. It's pretty much the werewolf game.
Yeah, I've actually seen people play it. Mafia.
Yeah. So we played all together on the phone and we start ganging up against people.
That's
They were so
bad.
They were so pissed.
You're not supposed to do that.
I died. I'm like, and I really tried. I was like, I am so like they're talking in the in the chat. So I got on the chat and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck is going on? I'm sure so and so they're in cahoots. They're probably talking on the phone and they're like, yeah, like they are getting so mad and I'm like, I should stop. I shouldn't encourage this. I know I'm gonna be judged. But it was so funny. Oh, it was so funny.
I used to watch a YouTuber that would play that game. Sorry, Andrew.
No, you're good. I figured out something. You keep talking.
And then
I
figured it.
So I watched a YouTuber, and he would play with his friends, and they'd talk online, but they would always play the roles and do it seriously and not cheat. And then every now and then, somebody would piss him off, and he would just full on like, he's the detective! He's the detective! Kill him! Kill him! I know you're the assassin! Kill him!
Jeez.
We would play such good double agents. I would, for sure. I am not. What are you?
Nothing.
I see nothing.
We have priests? Who's the priest?
Oh boy.
Wow.
Two.
Is that you trying to get information?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm the priest! I mean... Fuck you!
Yes! Sorry. Ooh,
That was good.
got really... I was like, which one is it?
I'm gonna remember that, Abigail.
That's
I don't care what it is, get rid of it.
Okay. Good call. Wait, is that what the? How did you do that with the
The
5?
king or the prince?
Oh, I forgot. Okay. Psst, he is not.
Fuck you!
Oh my gosh, he was.
Wow, why are you guys going so hard against me?
What? I didn't do nothing.
I just randomly chose someone because you both are tied. So
I did notice though
There
that
you
I
go.
was doing that, not on purpose. So I'm sorry.
The title of the stream is "If We Work Together, I Win."
my bad.
Wait, what?
So why you guys don't jump in at least for a second?
Sorry, Addison.
It's okay. Wow. You were on a roll with those guesses, by the way.
Thank you. Wait. Oh.
Oh
What
no, and then Andrew got me immediately.
Right. Yeah, that was me.
Yep, that's it. Totally it. Yes! Huh! Love it when my guesses are right.
Elimination, Tom. It's the process of elimination.
Elimination.
All right, Abigail.
I love.
What you got?
Yeah. Probably something lower than you. That's not even like a fun because that's just like. Okay, it is fun. Never mind. I love the process of elimination, and I especially like it when I play with like. There's just certain people that it's really new and hard to figure that out. So then you go through it step by step, and then that light bulb hits, and you're like, "There it is. There it is. You're welcome. That's yours for the rest of your life now."
Wow. Wow! We're all so happy for you!
Thank you. I feel happy. Can't you hear it?
How do I mute this guy? How do I mute him? His shit talk.
How do I mute him?
Unbearable. Get rid of that shit. I don't care what it is. Get rid of it!
Really?
I think he's having a nervous breakdown.
I'm fine.
Keep on rolls. Nope. Oh my gosh.
Have you done the remix one, Addison?
No.
Okay.
This is the little toy Mama got for me.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's not the remix. That's like a little kid version. Let's see. What are the odds?
What are the odds? This trapdoor lead me out here.
Just watched it. It's so good.
Oh, good.
Still holds up.
Mm.
Don't care what it is. Get rid of it.
It's the princess. Oh, no! Wow, this game is shit.
Oh, damn.
I'm so out.
Oh, damn.
No!
So good.
It's tied so far. What? Wait. What? Oh.
Baron his bitch ass. Sorry.
Baron this bitch.
Sorry, Andrew.
Oh
You
my
brought it out of
gosh.
me.
Oh, you got me. Dang it. Okay. It's like, What did I bring out of you, man?
What are you talking about?
Okay. I get it now.
Oh shit! Are you kidding me?
Oh, freaking pissed you.
Jeez.
You won with cards.
One with barons.
2 barons in a row.
Jeez. And a princess.
Yeah, and then you and I died by having 2 guards.
Oh,
the
man.
lowest possible card.
There is a God, and he does love me.
Well, that I can't deny.
Oh, who's ahead of us? All right. Oh, you're the prince.
Andrew, how is How
I
is-
am not. Sorry, what have you got? Oh, Andrew went offline.
Yep. I totally closed the wrong website.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Karma.
No, it's just it had to happen.
I was getting too big for my britches.
Oh, maybe that's dumb. Yes, it's dumb. Good call. Donka Shane. You wimp. Oh my gosh.
Handmaid,
It's
protect
funny.
me.
Because as you said that, I just went to the website Not So Wimpy Teacher. As you said that.
No way.
Yep.
Are you
Oh my
sure?
goodness.
Okay, get ready for this because I have no other freaking option. Bullshit.
Oh dang.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second. What just happened?
Well, I was protected, so you couldn't rotate with me, so I'm gonna just
Fuck. Ah!
do that.
Sorry.
This is your stuff. It's
Sorry.
Oh no! Oh no!
guard is gone.
Andrew,
You brought it out of me.
take that.
Okay, okay. Let me get my pump up music on.
You both are on
Yeah. No. Okay.
my. Wow.
Damn,
Oof.
boyo. Downtown. Leroy Brown.
What does that?
Okay, we need to pull this guy out.
Oh, he has a healthy distraction, so I can't shit talk him. Fuck.
Andrew, what
I'm
are
pissed, man. I am
Ah!
fucking pissed. I will kill you.
Put your mic in your
that
mouth and yell at me.
Okay. You let me know if you need some more, man, okay?
No, that was good. That was good. Ooh, I got to him, didn't I? Didn't I, Bunny
Yeah, you
fam?
did.
They're hyped now.
Shit!
Shit!
Oh, yes. That was beautiful. Oh, it's my turn. Sorry.
That's how the game goes.
Sure. Let's guess a low ball. Dang.
Okay.
Andrew, how are things over there? Not just school, but like the business.
What?
What?
It's good.
Hold on. Don't talk to me yet. Hold on.
So glad you offered
Don't talk.
Okay.
to chat.
Sorry. I had to
How's
remember
life?
what
How's
was going
everything? Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
on. Sorry.
Tell me
No.
everything.
Sorry.
Don't talk to me.
No, please.
Addison, we need to chat after about what's going on in Abigail's life because I feel she's like a little distant.
You
Just a
thought it was
little
bad when I was on weed. She doing the meth.
Did you say she's on meth? No, I'm sorry. I had to. I got to see Addison's card and I got confused, so I needed a moment. Sorry,
Gotcha.
but now I want to hear.
Oh,
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because you cut me off again. Oh, girl, there will be.
hell.
all to pay. I would have played The Handmaiden. I mean, come on.
Damn it, you're right.
Would have been the first thing down. Life is good. You can't complain. Hold on a second. Hold on. $150. I don't know when I last talked to you, so.
It was like a hot minute ago.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means, but if it means a long time ago, then since I last talked to you, I went. Then, if it was more than 5 days ago, I went from having a team of 1
That's good.
to a team of 10.
Teachers?
No.
Oh.
I should probably look at the numbers.
It's like advertisers. He's got a couple servants.
What?
Housemaid.
He says it as a joke, but yeah, it's something along the lines of.
Oh, piss on a cat.
Not servants, but like, I need you to do this. And I know that's not in your job description, but...
Wait, like...
No,
guessing?
hold on. I made a list of my team. All right, so I got now an accountant. My lawyer was the only other person on this team before. I have a marketer who is setting me up to have interviews with people on national television here.
What?
Yeah, no big deal. Whatever. I got my website designer. I've got my social media consultant / teacher's assistant.
Okay.
I've got my website advisor and also the social media consultant's assistant. And then I've got an advisor who is looking into buildings for me to rent out.
Are these people you are not paying yet?
My lawyer and accountant I have to pay right away. My marketer I'll pay when she sets up the gig. Website designer hasn't gotten back to me with his rates yet, but I will be paying him.
Okay.
Obviously, when the time comes. And let's see, Gabby is I'm paying her for summer work when she actually is not, a student, and it's legal to pay her. So, and since Maya is only 15, I'm not paying her, but I'm paying Gabby an obscene amount of money so that she can afford her illegal 15-year-old assistant. Does that make sense?
Oh, I didn't do that right.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sad for you. You and Andrew both asked me if I was a prince.
Oh.
But Andrew, you were also sharing. So
Are you serious?
I am serious like a doorstop. Like a doorstop. Education.
You can't just
What?
discard the king?
Wait,
No. Wait, the king or the prince?
no, you laid down the prince.
Bullshit.
You had a
prince.
princess.
I couldn't
And a
discard the
prince.
prince.
Yeah, you have to use the prince against yourself. That's how I lost third round.
Jeez. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone after you, Abigail. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
No, but the game would have gone further.
I think this is a big win for Andrew, though. I feel like he's pretty proud of himself.
Yeah.
I think he's already back working on his
Yes.
clock.
Andrew, you're
Trying to
working on
figure
your
out-
clock.
Why the damn thing won't go on time? It
Abigail,
either
you-
goes too fast or too slow.
You don't remember the ratchet sound?
That's right. I forgot.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
my bad.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
Oh my
jeez.
goodness. That was fun.
Yeah.
I do appreciate just time with you guys. So especially since I don't make enough time for Andrew during the week. Am I right?
Oh, you are right.
Oh man, it's my bad.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You know.
Well, I don't know. Really hoping I'll get on a decent schedule one of these days and, be better at that.
Stability.
Ah. Okay, here's a question. Since all three of us are, mature-ish, I was going to talk to Addison about this, but you know what? Why not involve all three of us? That's so much more fun. So I'm thinking it might be wise to potentially invest in a piece of property at some point in the nearer future than later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, and I heard Addison's just like, has to be involved. I told him we're built in like living buddies, so he has to go with me. If I end up getting a piece of property or a house or something, whatever it is, doesn't matter. So anyway, Andrew, are you involved in getting on that like partnership where we could I know like you're not busy enough, but
I'm pretty bored these days.
yeah, no, that's why I was like, oh, I should reach out to Andrew and talk to him about this. Anyway, it's just a thought right now. I'm doing a fixer-upper property.
Do you have a property already in mind, or?
No, there's property all over in Skagit.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And so you're just wanting to. I'll close this for now. I can do this later. You are wanting to buy. You say property. Property could be land. It could be a house.
Like a house with a little bit of land or something like that.
Huh. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry.
That's all good. Are you wanting to do this now or after the recession?
It should be after the recession, but I'm really getting antsy living at home, and I'm trying to figure out the best thing to curb that antsiness.
Oh, recession will curb that real quick.
Well, yeah. I would say, because right now everything's like crashing. So what I would do is I'd start looking at land or looking at different properties. Mm-hmm. And then just like every couple weeks coming back and seeing how the price is going. Because right now, literally everything is bombing.
Wait, over there or here?
Well, you're living in the country that starts it all. So it's going to happen here too, but it's happening over there, right? Because the U.S. index fund, the NASDAQ, everything that's on Wall Street is crashing, then everything else crashes too.
Okay. So. Okay. I didn't notice. I mean, I don't pay attention, honestly. Like, I don't know how it all works.
Daily basis, we've been losing 3% on the NASDAQ and on the S&P 500, everything. So cryptocurrency, I've lost $5,000, and that is that, and then like Microsoft, Tesla, what's the other one? These huge companies that are part of the S&P, they've been crashing too. And so, and today it went up 2%. So yay. That's nice. Anyway, so there, and then the Fed just announced that they're going to be raising interest rates, which means that's going to slow the economy tremendously. So that means also if you're going to get a mortgage, there's going to be higher interest rates. So
you mean in the recession or now?
So to try and curb the recession, they got to raise interest rates. And that's how they're trying to curb this inflation issue and all this different stuff. It's shitty, but it's the best tool that they have to actually curb that. So then you got to be careful because, when you're like, okay, yay, we're in the middle of a recession, prices have crashed, let's go buy a house. They're going to charge you like 6% interest, and you're going to be like, what the hell?
So it would be better to look for something now when the interest is low, or can they make it go higher after you buy something?
They can, but I think if you confirm, or not confirm something, like sign something, you would get to keep the low interest. The problem is that because of the recession, the value of your home is going to drop too.
Well,
so you're looking for a fixer-upper, and if you're looking for something that is permanent, that's fine. You buy a house, whether it's low or high, and life is good. But if you're buying something to fix up and then sell later, you're going to be holding onto that place for a long time because you got to wait for the market to bounce back then.
Probably need to be more thinking on this.
Well, I mean, thinking, but then, doing too, like go and see what's available, see what's in your price range.
Well,
do a little checking with the banks. I mean, there's nothing hurting you by doing that stuff. So
it just makes me, I don't know why it makes me
start asking the wrong questions.
okay.
Wait,
This
what?
No,
wants to buy
it won't.
property. Tank 'em!
Do it now. What does he think?
That's what they did to me, man. I went to college, man.
Jeez. Horrifying, man. Horrifying. Jeez. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, well, gotta figure it out.
Got to figure it out. Yeah, but then if you're looking at different properties too, then you can sort of I don't know if you know this, but you got a family member that kind of is into that stuff, and so, or two, or
Who?
10.
I mean, everyone. I feel like
Grammy, Arlen.
Yeah, Grammy, Arlen. I think didn't Ryan start doing something like that too?
Oh yeah.
Right? Which is like practically everyone in the family, and anyone who's not doing it professionally does it for fun anyway. So I mean,
But it probably also
It's
means
true.
Sid knows a little bit about it too. And Pat.
right?
Oh, true. I
So
look
all
at
you-
properties all the time. It's just that
Well, yeah, but you look on where?
realtor.com and Zillow, which they don't have all the properties that are for sale for sure, because
Right.
I see
you
some
don't
on the street and they're not
and-
there.
And you don't necessarily have the most up-to-date information, especially if you're going through a recession, so
Yeah.
people are posting because Zillow says that they're worth $400,000, but no one's buying it, and they just are getting their interest hiked up, or the fear of their interest hiking up, so then they're like freaking out and trying to ditch the property, so then the price is actually dropping. So why not? Of course, you don't necessarily want to grab Grammy or Ryan if they're busy, because you can tell them like right away, hey, I'm not planning on doing this for 6 months, but I want to start dipping my feet in the water, seeing 6 to 10 properties, and then in a month going back and seeing if they're still on the market, and just you're trying to figure out
Yeah.
what you like, what you're going to hold on to in your mind, and what you're going to be like, yeah, I don't care if I lose that.
Right. Well, that's what I need to do. So, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Amazon went up today. That's nice.
Amazon did?
Mm-hmm.
Up in like stocks or what?
Yeah, like they went up 5% in stocks.
Huh.
Microsoft went up 2%. It's the weekend though, so I mean.
Do you have stocks in those things?
No.
Hold on. You're telling me it goes up on the weekends every weekend?
Usually, like when I've been watching the stocks now because the crypto market tends to be tied to the stocks, so I just want to make sure that when the crypto market dips, that it's not because people are losing the faith in it and I should bail out or something.
Right.
So
please tell me you have a weekly tradition where you go to bed, right before you go to bed every night, you take your holiday bonus, you throw it into Microsoft and Amazon, and then before the end of the day on Sunday, you just sell it all.
I can't invest in stocks. That's why I'm into crypto, because I'm an American living in Europe.
So you're not allowed to invest in stocks?
Yeah, so every stock trading platform that lets people trade small, make small trades, not multi-billion-dollar trades, they either are for Americans living in America or Europeans living in Europe. But the European ones you have to check, I am not an American, and if you don't check it, they won't let you sign up. And the American ones have to you have to sign up using an American phone number, and then you have to use your address, which normally I just use your guys' address, but then I try to use the phone number, and then when I'm trying to sign up, I try to use like one of your guys', usually Abigail's, and then she sends me a code like 36 hours later, and it doesn't work. So it's just kind of like
If you prepared me more, okay.
It doesn't matter, because they're going to keep, like, every time I sign into the app, you would have to send me a code.
Oh.
So it just doesn't work,
But you know why they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taxes. So.
Well, they can.
So anyway.
But every dollar that you make, you're spending in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still,
taking money
out of all the countries in the world, there's 2 countries that still force taxes on their citizens, no matter where they are in the world. So.
Which countries?
America and Eritrea. And America put sanctions on Eritrea for being dictator-like to their citizens.
As in, like, they applaud them?
Nope. Sanctions means, like, hurting their economy.
In a world where people were honest, they would applaud them, but...
Right? Thinking. And the thing that pisses me off, I mean, okay, we all know that America's a bully with everyone. Like, that's just what they do.
That's why we
but
like
what
Trump
pisses
so
me
much.
off is I've been listening to the European Union, their commissioner, talk for a while about the war and stuff like that. And they go on and on about how they need to be honest to their allies across the Atlantic. And, it's talking about Canada and America, but it's really just talking about America. And yet they don't stand up to the bullshit that America throws towards them every day. Like, it's like, okay, just be honest. The worst thing that happens, at least with Joe Biden, is that he goes, and then falls asleep in the middle of the phone call. Like, that's the worst that would happen, right? Like, just pisses me off. Like, come on.
Gosh.
And these guys, I mean, now that Finland and Sweden are joining NATO, the European Union is going to be way stronger than they used to be, which means they can actually stand up to America now. So, go ahead and do that.
Well, imagine some of these powers that are even close to standing up to us getting together, just saying, you know what? Fuck you, America.
It doesn't even have to be fuck you. It can be like, hey, you know what? If you're going to go ahead and sanction Eritrea for, having them text their own people outside of the country, then we're going to sanction you because you're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So stop being like, these bullshitters and, just be straightforward. Don't sanction them. We won't sanction you, because that's pretty much what you're doing.
I mean, that would be the awesome, like, the greatest way to do it, instead of...
Yeah.
I feel like we've been such a bully for so long. As soon as anyone gets a chance to bully us back, they're going to take it.
Yeah, but and since we're allies, since the European Union is allies, they don't have to bully back. All they have to do is be honest and go, we're allies. So look, you're kind of making us look bad, because everyone in the Middle East and the Far East views us as the West, and we kind of have been going for the last 60 years with whatever you're doing. That means any bullshit you're doing, we're sort of, in their mind, we're sucked into that pile. Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and just, back off a little bit, Anyway. I don't know.
Here's the question, though, because for a long time it kind of seemed like, oh, this is shitty. Let's just go here and start it differently. And the biggest example is like England was shitty. We went to America and made it awesome.
Okay.
We've kind of covered most of the globe. It's pretty hard to just kind of start a new country. How do we get people like you in a place where you can actually affect national conversation or
Wait.
international
Well, Addison,
conversation?
One word. I just have a joke real quick. Colt.
Bam, winner.
Okay,
We're
sorry, I'm done.
we're gonna go see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
So good. Sorry, I'm done.
I'm listening.
okay. Addison, let me tell you about a little organization called Change the World Schools. Now, in this
I'm not listening
organization,
anymore.
you know what? You're an asshole.
No,
Oh,
okay.
jeez. This is the idea, though. I mean, seriously, the idea is to educate, because I was just talking with a parent. We had a Saturday barbecue thing at the school, and I was just talking with a parent, and we were talking about how, Sweden has high taxes, and it sucks, and they got this socialistic approach to everything, but they also have the best schools, not like the fourth best or the ninth best. They have the number one best schools in the world, public schools. Their schools are so good that they don't have private schools. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's basically when somebody comes up with a good idea, a good private institution, it gets integrated into their public schools. That's how good it is.
Wow.
And they have free universities. They have such good health care that if you chip a tooth or you whatever, like, you don't ever have to worry about any kind of health emergency ever. And they have very little imposition. So when the whole COVID situation came out, you've got people saying you have to wear masks, or we got to shut down schools or whatever. And in Sweden, they said, if you want to go to school, keep going to school. If you want to wear a mask at the school, you can do that. And that's it. That was their imposition. And because they had such a highly educated group of people, they could leave it at that. And those educated people could wade through the bullshit that the rest of the world was receiving.
God.
And they could say, hey,
Concept.
you know what? Yeah, we're going to
You wanna
go ahead.
move to Sweden, where they got
Well, yeah,
their
except-
shit together.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's dark like most of the time, but still, like,
It does.
if weather doesn't bother you. So
It does make more sense the way we were treated, though. Like, we have such shitty education. Like, we
Yeah.
have to explain it. This guy's the science. Just listen to him.
well, and that's because that's where the conversation was. They were like, oh, Sweden does it this way, had less imposition. We should do it in Bulgaria too. I said, that would be great, except if you put less imposition, let's say less police, less, stuff like that, and then you have an 80% uneducated group of people who say, let's stick ourselves with bleach. What's going to happen? And that was the conversation. Like, you have to have, if you're going to do less imposition, you have to have, you have to coordinate it with the education level.
Yeah.
And the higher the education level, the less you have to impose, until you get to a point where, at least according to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Swedish prisons are even like incredible, right? But
Right, I remember.
I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I've heard it on many different TV shows. So that must mean it has to be true, right? That's my American education right there. So
Oh, damn, that's so embarrassing, isn't it?
a little bit, yeah. So, but it's just like that's my answer, right? Is
Yeah.
that the Change the World Schools is the goal is to not just sit here and make a new school that makes money or
Right.
whatever. The goal is to really allow people kids, of course, but I mean, even adults, even parents and teachers, to fully educate themselves in a way that never has been done before in most of the world, right?
Yeah, totally.
And even now, like two of these, for example, two of these team members that I've added, you know, they're teenagers, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is part of the dream of Change the World Schools, because now Gabby, who's got a really good eye for artistic things and also happens to be a great Instagrammer, is now doing a job that is something that actually relates to her strengths. And I'm sure she doesn't want to do that forever, but it still is getting her excited about, like, right now on a weekend, her and Maya are spending the weekend researching on how to code my website, because apparently I just don't have a good eye for
I mean,
whatever.
Everyone
So,
involved with that is going to get propelled into either whatever you're doing or into other great careers, because
exactly,
they're gonna have a great portfolio and a great reference where, like, you have this successful, I'm assuming it's going to be successful school. They can call me like, are you sure they work for me? Like, they work for me.
And enthusiasm for what they're doing. I mean, that's the problem with most education, is that you're not doing it because you're excited to learn. You're doing it because you have to learn, you know?
Right.
So,
8 to 3:30 every day.
Right. Well, and that includes jobs too. Like, how many people do you know, including yourselves, where you are just like, I'm up and I am excited to be at that work, right? And I mean, how many would
only took me 34 years to get there?
Okay, but I mean, how many people would jump at that chance to love their work so much that they don't even need an alarm, because they're already up like an hour early because they're so excited to get to work,
getting ready,
you know,
shaving, making sure they look perfect so that they can do a perfect, even more better job.
Oh yeah. So, you know,
Obviously, a super duper care.
Anyway,
it's tough because, like, okay, so last week, Wednesday or Tuesday, I don't know. Last week at some point, our boss Rich had left early, and Wendy was like, "Let's get out of here," and I was closing the gate. And as I'm closing the gate, this guy drives up, and he's like, "Hey, can I just get something really quick?" And I was like, "Sorry, man, we're closed." And I just kind of, no, we're closed. We're done for the day.
We're done. Yeah.
And then as I'm getting out of there, I'm like, if this was my business, I would have 100% said, come on in.
Oh, come on in. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, exactly. And that's it. Like, yeah.
But that's it has to be my mentality, even if it's not my business, because I want, if the business succeeds, I succeed.
Okay, right. But this is where, like, the entire, like, when as I'm trying to design this school, the easy part is the elementary in the middle. That's what I know. And now I'm getting into the high school and the transition into the work world or university. And this is where things are so entirely broken. Okay. One of the things I loved was from Rachel when she started this at this school, Mighty Kids. When she started there, the company said, if you work with us for 2 years or 3 years, then after that, we're going to start giving you a percentage of the ownership of the company.
Oh, that's cool.
So you had to first show commitment. And then after that, it was something like, 0.5% every year, or something like that. So it's not like they're giving up their business altogether. Right. But what they are doing is, which is a brilliant business model, is as they're getting older and older, they're starting to give that business to people that are showing commitment and that are going to stick around for 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And so if you set a business, instead of your typical corporation, which is, I'm going to start a business and then try and build millions of, franchises around the world so that I can make, tons of money and, be freaking rich and everything. How about instead I'm starting a business that I'm putting my heart and soul into, I love, and then as it becomes more successful, I'm going to get my employees excited about it too, because they are going to get a chance to be part of this business too, if they want. And maybe they don't. Maybe they just need a summer gig or something, and that's fine. But, those people that are willing to stick around, let's give them a real incentive to stick around and be excited about it,
Right.
Seriously.
So, yeah.
I love
That is why I'm starting a new business.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yep, I know. So Faber One Industries is the big umbrella under all these smaller businesses. Change the World Schools is the company that will own 55% of all the buildings of the Change the World Schools, and then 45% will go to the person who will actually be running the building.
Have you found that
and then we've
person
got like here in Bulgaria, like for the first school,
I mean, do you need...
I got like 10 different candidates, maybe. We'll see.
Damn.
We'll see.
Why are you
this is
taking
for
that out of
this is for building one, man. When we get Change the World Schools in Skagit, if you want to be a 45% owner, man, go
what if I don't
for
want to
it.
live in Skagit?
Well, tell me a place, man. Except for Finland and Sweden, because we're not allowed to build private schools there. So there you go. Until we become famous enough, then maybe they will let us in. Who knows? Anyway, so that's Change the World Schools. Then we've got Change the World Publishing, which is for starting your own books or movies or things like that. But then Change World Businesses will be startup businesses. So then they will fund, let's say, 40% of a business. Let's say that you, Addison, want to start a business of making brick.
Skateboard shop.
A skateboard shop, yeah.
Awesome.
So then you say, all right, my business is going to be worth $200,000. And then I, as the Change the World startup business, will give you 40% of that, whatever you're saying the value is. Right. And then I'm a 40% owner, or not I am, but this company is a 40% owner. So that basically you have a chance to start your own business. And then people, since this company will be designed specifically for this kind of business model, then the idea will be we help educate you as a business owner so that you can learn how to run it, how to have sub partners who don't have full shares but can help you out and be excited about it. And then slowly over time, you either buy out the shares of the Change the World business so that we're no longer shareholders, or you think this business is crap, or I'm not really excited about it, I'm going to give it up, and then you sell it to us, or we liquidate it. So the Change the World business might still keep it and say, we really like the idea, even though you've given up on it.
Yeah.
Or we both agree it's kind of a time waster, and we liquidate the whole business and go our separate ways, kind of thing. But that business, yeah, and that, I think that's really great, because a lot of people don't start businesses because they don't have that kind of support, right? They don't think that they can do something like that, right?
I'm just it's all coming together now. You have your school that teaches, everything up to starting a business, and then you lead them straight to Change the World businesses. Yeah.
Well, because that's what I was thinking. I mean, when I was getting to the graduating part, that's the part that I was getting lost in, because it's like, okay, some kids are going to really fit into this, cookie cutter world that we've kind of designed, and they'll be able to fit in. And then there's these other kids who have amazing potential, especially these artistic kids who have great ideas, unique ideas, and no business out there is going to say, yeah, we like your idea. They're going to be like, you're crazy, kid, get out of here. And it's like, okay, so we need that support then. And since Change the World Schools needs a place to actually invest, because 10% of what we earn at the schools is going to go into investments so that we get returns, so that the schools become cheaper and cheaper. So then in the end, Change the World Businesses is going to end up feeding profits back to Change the World Schools, making the school cheaper.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's the Mr. Beast.
Anyway.
It's the Mr. Beast formula.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that is, but I mean,
Mr. Beast makes YouTube videos, and he does stuff.
I knew that.
Well, so he does the videos where he's like, I gave $10 million away in a game of hide and seek, stuff like that, and literally like tens of millions of dollars he gives away.
Okay.
And you try and like figure out like how he does it, and it doesn't add up because he does get tons of views, but you do the math, it's still not enough money to pay for these giveaways.
Right.
Even
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
find out that he has sponsors that are giving him a lot of money to give away, it still doesn't add up. And then I heard in an interview that he actually doesn't make money on his main channel. He actually isn't in the red most of the time, but he has other channels like Beast Gaming and Beast Reacts where he literally puts no money in it at all, and it rakes in tons of cash, and it takes him 15 minutes to do. So it's a simple process. It gets tons of views, it makes money, and he puts it into the main channel.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
on top of that, he has companies that he owns that takes his videos, dubs them into Spanish, French, German, and then reposts them onto those appropriate channels, and those also rake in millions of views.
Oh.
Yeah, like he makes tons of money because he just thinks smart. He diversifies.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that reminds me of you and what you want to do. You take appropriate actions where businesses can make money, and then you feed it into the places that need the money to make it, to produce people that can run more businesses and make more money.
Right. Which, hypothetically, I still need to meet with my accountant to discuss this, but it seems to be that you can actually do this at an accelerated rate. Like in our lifetimes, you can see drastic changes because in a normal business situation, not only would the Change the World business CEO be raking in a big profit, and the Change the World Schools CEO would be raking in a big profit, but the Favor One Industries, who's also, moving these monies around, that CEO would also be raking in a big profit. And then they would all go public, because when you go public, then you get, a bonus, $10 billion to each of your businesses, right?
Right.
But then the negative parts of those things, when you go public, you lose the vision because you have to answer to shareholders. Mm-hmm. When you are raking in a profit for yourself or for your CEOs, then now you're losing tons of money to administrative reasons, which is bullshit because it just means that one guy's getting $1 billion for doing a job that's for whatever. So
he's watching the 10 people that are watching the 100 people.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So it's like if you bring that down to a reasonable amount, I'm not saying that they should be getting $30,000 a year, but even if they were making $500,000 a year, that's still way lower than what they would normally get paid in these huge corporate businesses,
multi-million-dollar corporations.
Yeah, and I mean the money that's wasted on that is just like it's ridiculous. So I don't know how many CEOs are going to come, running up to join this kind of business model, but I do feel like that you'll get a lot more practicable people from the ground floor who would be willing to take those jobs, because it's still better pay than whatever.
Yeah, ask Tim Cook if he's willing to take a 500% pay cut. I'd take the job for that. Easy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So anyway.
But there are corporations out there that do that. Back when Nintendo put out the Wii, the Wii U, it failed so bad. The CEO gave himself 50%, took half his paycheck.
Serious?
Yeah, just to save the company.
Nice.
Wow.
But I think that was the original CEO, and I think they've changed by now. The guy that
I haven't
Nintendo.
Yeah, I haven't followed. I mean, the only CEOs I really know are Microsoft and Apple guy, and I know what the NVIDIA guy looks like. That's about it. So anyway,
Well, I'm not.
I'm just soaking up what you guys are talking about because I'm just, oh. So,
I don't really know what I'm talking about. I've heard things.
I've heard that I was in juvenile detention for 2 weeks. I
I
know.
was in juvenile hall for 60 days.
I'm just making up stuff. I don't even know.
I know it's not long, but you learn fast in there.
thanks. Oh my goodness.
So dumb. Oh my
So
god.
maybe I won't make you guys the first CEOs just because.
Or you will because we know how to have fun. I don't know.
This is what it'll look like. It'll be like they'll be like, whoa, favor, you're having a favor run one of your buildings. I'll be like, look, guys, I know it looks like nepotism, but trust me, they know what they're doing. And then all of a sudden, you'll accidentally turn on the microphone or whatever, and you go, hey, Bill, what do you think that is? I know, right? But I do, Sully, and they're gonna be like, this is your team. This is your team. You're signing up.
No.
Sorry, my bad.
The best part is we're gonna make some comment about, but I like it, and we're gonna pause, and Andrew's gonna under his breath be like, but I do. Whatever.
Really, really low, just
Really
so
low. No,
I don't lose the whole thing, the whole kid and caboodle.
People gotta learn to have some fun sometimes.
Yeah.
But you got to be famous first, then.
You can do whatever
Really?
the hell you want.
I
That's
don't
right.
know.
Yeah, look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Whatever you want.
I cannot believe that's still on the newsreel. I
Oh,
cannot.
it's
My favorite part is what's his name? Russell Brand. He
I haven't watched his stuff recently. Is he saying
No.
stuff about it?
every now and then I jump in. I appreciate his opinion, but he put out a video that was like, you wouldn't believe what this is distracting you from, and it's got Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. So I clicked on it thinking, oh, maybe he's got some insight on why they're showing this and not talking about other stuff. And then the next 5 videos he posted were about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Oh, jeez.
no
Oh my
way.
God.
You're giving in!
You're giving in,
so
man.
embarrassing.
Jeez.
Honestly.
It really is when you. It's worse. I mean, it's not worse. It's worse all the way around. I think when you're on this side of the continent and people refer to you as the American, then it's just like, you're sitting there trying to. Either you're trying to defend your country and the decisions they make to, watch stuff, or you're just like, yeah, my country's a bit of a douchebag. Like you can't really. You can do that a little bit, but if you do it too much, then people are like, oh, now we know why he moved. And it's like you don't want that mentality either. Like,
Right.
No, really,
move.
you guys should come and visit me when I go back for a little bit.
no,
New
it's
York
not
City.
even that.
No.
It's more of, oh, your country sucks, so you came here not because you love Bulgaria, but because your country sucks. That's the mentality that they kind of
Right.
get then. Because you get a whole lot of British people who do that. And it's like, okay, go somewhere else. If you're going to be bitchy, go somewhere else because I like Bulgaria. So then you don't want to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Pick
that
Pick a
makes
spot
sense.
you like.
Yeah.
and
Right.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
It is kind of like when we left the church. It's like some people just
Right.
couldn't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, here. No.
And it was something that you then at some point, I don't know when, because I was, I mean, it's so easy to get sucked into it, right? And then at
Oh,
some
yeah.
point you got to be like, all right, well, look, this is what I'm deciding to do, and it's not because I hate. It's because, you know, of another reason.
I just reminded
Right.
myself of the people there that I really appreciated, like Greg Fritz,
Yeah,
and there were
and
others.
his genuine search for truth and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
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 and you know, maybe he found a home there, and it wasn't. I don't know. His genuine search for truth. That's a perfect way to put it.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, no matter what, even here, Zoe is so perfect, but we do have a couple bad apples. No, but it's. I like how I worded that. I'm going to stick with it. Okay. So even here, we have a couple of bad apples.
Yeah.
No, it's just
I just
no
don't know
matter
how
where
we
you go,
survive
you're
in this cesspool.
gonna- I just thank God that I'm not in a place like Skagit Valley. I didn't say Skagit Valley, guys. I said like. Okay.
Skagit Valley. There are several places in America like Skagit Valley.
Like Skagit Valley, like
I
the
mean-
Midwest and
The North.
sorry,
And the
and the
South.
North.
Tornado Valley.
Pretty much any place that doesn't have a big city there. So it's most of the country, actually. Oh, jeez, no, I'm just kidding.
I like the country. I know the hillbillies are out here, and I know that they kind of suck, but I hate city people.
Oh man, I don't know what to think because obviously you go to Europe, it's a different culture all around.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't know many village people, right? I mean,
I liked the city people in Bulgaria.
No, Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way more relaxing. Like,
yeah.
Because they didn't talk to you. Sorry.
well, they didn't
Well,
talk to you, but you didn't feel threatened by everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
Well,
I
and
mean, you're
it's-
talking about a city. I mean, I don't
No.
like talking about politics, but there's certain states that are a little bit
Well,
more violent. How about that? The cities
sure.
are.
Oh, New York.
Yeah.
So,
Even our city,
New York.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's been awful the last couple of years, and
I don't even want to go there.
yeah, no, and it is very much. I think because like I was looking for a house for a little bit, and I found this great place in whatever I called it Dragon Valley because the actual name is too hard to pronounce for you guys. So
thank you.
I just called it Dragon Valley. I was telling Mama all these different places, right?
Yeah.
And so she's like, okay, because my favorite place was in Dragon Valley. And she's like, okay, that's nice. Is it near a metro? And I'm like, no, it's not near a metro. It's, kind of up on the hill, on the mountainside. And it's nice and peaceful away from the city or whatever. And she's like, I want to be able to get on the metro. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, you don't live here. And second of all,
Kidding.
you are living out in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden you want to live in the city? Oh, man. And I mean, then she's bringing up these moments, and I'm
There's
remembering
glitch
them.
in the system.
Send the
Yeah, big
recommendations to
glitch.
hotels that are near metros.
Jeez. I'm thinking, yeah, that, or just keep this apartment for her, and then, that's fine, right?
It's only because she wants to get around. Is that why?
Yeah.
Because I told her that there's a bus, that would take you straight down to paradise.
You
She
know,
doesn't
no one
want
takes
that.
buses here.
Yeah, I know. And she really wants the metro, so that's
Isn't
fine.
isn't
That's
this
fine.
kind of why she doesn't do like a lot of travel anyway? Because she has expectations, and it's not that she wouldn't like it if you moved to the countryside. It's that she expects you to be in the city.
Right. Well, and so then she's telling about these different experiences, and I'm remembering that, like, she'll sit in those metros, and if she hears somebody even squeak a little bit of English, then she's all over it. She's like, "So what are you doing here?" And talking with them and stuff like that. And it's like, if
And yet
you
she's
did that,
the least friendly person in America at times.
oh yeah.
Like, what the
But-
hell?
Well, for a certain reason, because I would never do.
For
Well, I
culture.
guess I would never do that, no matter what. Yeah, like Seattle, if you did that in Seattle, Chicago, New
That's
York, right? Like that's borderline crazy if you're going up and talking to people. And also, you're talking about lawsuit land, right? Like anything you do now could be worthy of a lawsuit. And over here, you really have to have screwed up if you're going to go to court, you know? So
On top of that, everyone's got a phone. Everyone has a YouTube channel. 20% of the people on YouTube don't give a shit about anyone's feelings, and they just want to get you to react. So,
right.
it's not worth it. Blinders on.
Yeah. And if somebody comes up to talk to you, then how paranoid are you that that guy might be trying to get you to react to something or
scam you, or I don't know, just like freak you out for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. Mama told me last night. She's like, she put some stuff on Marketplace, and she's like, I got a couple messages from people that told me they gave me their phone number and said to text them. And she's like, is that a scam? And I'm like, yeah, that is absolute bullshit. Do not talk to them.
Okay, and it's so funny that you say that because I've had my computer up for sale here for 6 months just to see if anyone would buy it. And every time they'll always say, hey, could you send me your WhatsApp number? And it's just basically your phone number, right? You just don't have to pay for text. And I do. I don't feel scared or nervous or worried at all. But it's exactly that. Like, I'm picturing putting something for sale up in the States. And if somebody asked me for my number, I would totally freak out and be like, this guy is scamming me for something.
That's what they do here.
It's what they do. And they should be doing it more here. I mean, this is the poverty, country. So, oh man, that's funny. So anyway, annoying, sure, yeah, but
they have to do it closer to the
part of a
poor line than the rich line, because the more money you have, the more aware of scams you are.
Yeah, that's true. I think the other thing too is when you're part of a massive culture, it's just easier to get lost in the, hubbub of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I feel, at least, because like when Neely was talking about going on to national television in Bulgaria, part of me is freaking out, and part of me is like, well, it's not like, it's like I already have groups of people that know me, and it's not like I'm going from small time to huge time. It's it's a total of 6 million people that live in this country, and so really it's going to be people outside of the city that will start hearing about this. But already news is starting to spread because that's what Bulgaria does. Someone who knows someone. So
right.
I didn't tell you this, Abigail, but this mom that these two parents that I was talking with, we went out to lunch last week, and the mom was saying, she was like, yeah, so we heard that you're starting a new school, and I was like, yeah, yes, of course. And she's the one that was telling me that if I didn't start a school, then I should pay her $10,000 so that could motivate me to start the school, right? So anyway, she's like, yeah. And I was like, so who'd you hear it from? Because I'm always curious to hear, where the chain is.
Who referred
you? She goes, well, there's 4 kids who are going to your school next year. And I'm like, what?
What?
I don't have the school starting next year. And she goes, yeah, no, there's 4 sets of parents, at least, not necessarily 4 kids, but 4 families who are planning to send their kids to your school. And I'm like, they haven't told me, and I don't have a building for them. I mean, if they let me know now, then I can go looking for one and be ready by September. But I need to know this in advance. So no. And so she's like, you're gonna disappoint them. I'm like, what? You can't sign up for something and not tell the owner that they're like, that's just not how it works.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah. So, but this is Bulgaria. So I'm fully aware that as I'm sharing this with people, that the word is spreading. So then going on national TV then just becomes less scary because it's not necessarily, this huge thing. Like if I went onto national TV in America, that would be terrifying because that's like 400 million people. So
right, and they're a lot
Andrew,
louder.
wear your lab coat.
Addison.
No, just do it.
No.
I've got a team who is advising me, and already I've got stuff like I need to whiten my teeth and I need to get a haircut and shit like that. Like stuff I didn't realize should be important, but apparently people kind of look into. So,
well,
there you go.
Okay,
Remind him how
you are
successful
gonna.
Elon is too.
What?
Remind him how successful Elon is. He always does weird stuff.
Okay, Elon has the right to because he is the wealthiest guy in the world. I am.
He was doing it before he was the wealthiest guy in the world.
Yeah, but he built up a reputation first. You got to have a little bit of a reputation before you.
He's English, Addison. Come on.
How many years have you been
African.
teaching?
Yeah, okay, I'm famous with like 1,000 people.
He had a reputation, but then he got famous by doing not the weird, but like the semi, like just kind of like, whoa, it's odd stuff.
All right, fine. I'll talk to myself. Okay, how about that?
Perfect.
Stupid Bulgarians. I think that maybe we should
go full Jeff Goldblum.
Jeez. Oh, yes. Oh man.
That took me way too long.
I know. It's because you don't hear his name like in an everyday conversation. Okay. Jeez.
That was good.
Man.
Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that. He's so weird. I really like him, but he's so weird.
He is so weird.
He's a whole nother level of weird.
He's a great actor, but
he is
in person. Oh my gosh!
I can't even imagine. Like,
just look up any interview with him. He is odd.
Yeah. He is odd. When I saw him playing himself on Friends, that's when I watched an interview because he was acting weird, and I was like, okay, so is he pretending to be a weirdo to portray himself
for the bit?
And so I looked up some stuff, and it's like, wow, he didn't even try. He's just like, let me be me, and that
There's
was
no
him.
lines. Just go in there, be you.
Yep. Yeah. Jeez. Oh man, too funny.
Yeah.
Just a whole other level of reason. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna rely on my team of helpers because 75% of them are Bulgarian, so they're gonna know how to reach this crowd first.
For sure.
We'll go from there.
I'm literally running through the house, cleaning up a little bit before people come to clean the house. Who does this shit?
Only you.
Yeah.
If it was my house, here's the thing. If it was my house, it's different. But I still have to clean the house before, I have to.
It's true. Actually, I lived at Grammy's for a couple weeks once, and I've never kept a place so clean, ever.
Right.
It's instinctual. Well, you leave something on the ground, and you can hear Grammy slapping you in the back. What are you doing?
I hate the accuracy to that. That doesn't bother me too much. It's just things that are mine that I left out. I have to clean up, or I'm not gonna make her do dishes. I'm like, well, now I have to do the dishes because if she comes, I don't want her to think oh, she left dishes for me to, right? I'm like, this is bullshit. Bullshit.
You and I have very opposite ideas of what we would do if we hired someone.
I didn't hire her. Chrissy hired her.
Oh no, I'm just saying if someone was going to clean my place, I would spill things on the ground on purpose, just to ensure that I got my money's worth.
You guys are weird.
Hey,
leave a note.
if she's not cleaning in the corners,
it says, I did this. Please clean up.
I just didn't want any of my
just gonna
stuff to be.
It's going to be more of 3 secret places. If you find it, you get your tip.
I'm talking
What?
More like that.
I
What?
can't.
I'm just saying. That's what I would do.
I'm
can't.
talking underwear, brown marker. Does she clean it up?
Yeah. Or does she leave it? Or
she leave
slide it under the bed,
You guys are disgusting.
How good are you?
Whatever.
How good are you? I might give her a raise after this.
If it
Or I might
helps
fire her.
Abigail, I wouldn't even use the brown marker. All natural, baby.
I absolutely dislike
Maybe a
him.
little fart spray.
Oh.
Jeez, Addison, you're so nice. I'm like thinking, don't wipe so much right before. Jeez, man.
It's moments like these that I just think, these are not the brothers I was raised with.
Oh, but they were. They really were.
I don't know. You guys hit it really well.
Well,
Yeah, it's because we had cousins that used these jokes way more than we
That's
ever
true.
had to. So
That is true. I gotta put Bubba away.
yeah, I
Come on,
actually got to get going. I got to run to town.
yeah, I gotta. I don't know. Probably watch a movie. Should go to sleep.
What movie? Come on, buddies.
I don't know.
Come on,
Something
bud.
short. Something short and light. I just watched the TV series of Happy, which I don't know why I did, because that doesn't put you in a good mood.
What? It's called Happy and it doesn't make you happy?
Oh man, and there's another season. I just want to see what the second season is about, because the guy's got his life put together and everything. So
the first episode is going to be just completely falling apart again, right?
Yeah, probably. All right, well, we'll see. It's
right.
that or Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So
Oh, you can't. I'm gonna buy that show.
Do you do cartoons at all?
no, I can't handle cartoons.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
Solar Opposites.
Except for Arcane.
I tried to watch
Arcane.
that. It didn't make any
I love
sense.
Arcane.
The first episode
Because
was just the credits, and it
Yeah,
ended.
You can't watch the first episode and then that's it.
No. I watched the second episode. I watched the whole damn
You
thing. I still
did,
don't know
okay,
what
good.
happened.
Oh, that's your own issues, man.
People talked it up so much.
You have to have a little bit of knowledge of the League of Legends lore. Like, you don't need to know a lot. You gotta have a little bit down. So
Played the game.
that's nice. Oh man.
Oh man. Well, Solar Opposites is I've been watching, and it's pretty damn funny.
Oh, I'm not really looking for funny.
I don't understand what
I
you
mean,
mean by
Brooklyn
relaxing.
Nine-Nine. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't watch because it's funny. Because I've watched it like 100 times. There's a couple parts I chuckle at. It's just something that goes on in the background. So
Yeah.
Right. You don't have to overthink it.
The Office.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Scrubs they don't offer here, but yeah,
Wow.
that's exactly it.
I think I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
Sweet man, sweet. Oh man,
You guys are funny.
yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a great day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
I will.
It was good talking to you.
It's good talking to you guys too.
I love you both.
Love you too.
And yeah.
Love you too. Love you too, Andrew.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Bye,
tomorrow.
you guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
And to everybody watching, if you made it this far, thank you so much. I'll we'll see you next weekend. Instagram's down there. Thank you for watching. Deuces, Ninja. I timed that perfectly. But if I hit stop streaming now, it's not going to stop streaming properly on YouTube. I don't care what it is. Get rid of it! I don't care what it is. Get rid of it!